Mori Mojo Radio. We love Moriocho.
2020 is the worst year ever. But at the same time, it is also the best year ever. And here are the reasons why. Coronavirus, aka COVID-19, is... Dude, what can I say that hasn't been said already about this virus? This is without a doubt one of the worst things that could ever happen to planet Earth. Literally millions of people died because of this virus. And to think that this extremely deadly virus was caused by complete accident. What could be worse than that, huh? I don't remember exactly who said it, but I heard some guy from TV, from CNN or BBC, or I don't really remember exactly, but I heard some guy from TV said the deaths caused by COVID-19 are stupid deaths. Deaths that did not need to happen. I honestly don't remember who said that, and I honestly don't know what the hell to say about this, and I don't want to say anything about it. Now let's go to the things that really disappointed me. Resident Evil 3 Remake. Wow, I totally forgot this game existed, to be completely honest. It was so forgettable. Unlike the Resident Evil 2 Remake, which is one of the best remakes I have ever seen in my life, the remake of Resident Evil 3 is way too short, way too buggy. It's just way too disappointing. To think that I was actually so overhyped for this game. Now, it's not really a bad game, it's just average, I guess, or maybe... No, it's actually a good game, 7 out of 10. But this game, oh my god, I really wanted this to be better than it is. Now, the Resident Evil 3 remake may be really disappointing, but... oh my god, in my opinion, it is not as disappointing as the game that I'm about to talk about right now. The Last of Us Part 2. Okay, let's get this out of the way. I really love the graphics. They look amazing. They look beyond amazing. The guitar minigame is really cool. The acting, flawless. The gameplay, it's pretty good, but compared to games today, it's pretty average. But in general, it is pretty good. Okay, that's really all the good stuff that I can tell you. So, wanna know the bad stuff? Well, obviously I'm gonna talk about spoilers, so if you haven't played this game yet, please skip to this time code. Now, why do I not like this game? I'm going to try to explain why I personally don't like this game in the best way I can possibly can. The Last of Us 2 is one of the most disappointing games, not only of the entire year, but it is one of the most disappointing video games of the entire decade. I'm serious. To think that this is the official sequel to The Last of Us. The Last of Us, one of the most beloved games of all time. To think that I have been waiting for 7+ years for a sequel to The Last of Us. And this is what I get? This is what I get for waiting so long? This is what I get for being so goddamn hyped? Now, the biggest reason why I do not like this game is, the writing. The writing is so goddamn laughable. Why did Joel die? Because Abby hates him so much? Because she knows that he's the one who killed his family? So what if it happens like this?
Joel Miller.
Actually, my name is Joel Smith. Oh, sorry, my bad. The writing in this game is just so laughably bad, especially when you're comparing it to its predecessor, which is an absolute masterpiece. And this game is the complete inverse. Abby is not really the problem. The problem is how she was executed, how she was introduced, the way she was written. Because like I said, the writing is just laughably bad. They tried to make me care about Abby so damn hard. And I mean so damn hard. The writers were just so desperate, like, please, 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 for the love of God, please. Please like Abby. Because if you don't...
I have nothing. Do you hear me? I have nothing.
Now, to be completely honest, I have nothing against subverting expectations. I have nothing against the fact that they were trying to do something different. They're trying to make a risk. They're trying to take a huge, huge risk. I have no problems with that. I don't care. I don't care what they're going to do. The only thing I care about is how they are going to do it. And it's just so disappointing to think that this is, I've said it once, I'll say it again. This is the official sequel to one of the most beloved games of all time, The Last of Us. You know, if this game wasn't called The Last of Us Part 2, if this game is not the sequel to The Last of Us, if this game is not the official sequel to The Last of Us, then I would be totally fine with this game. I would give it a 7.5 out of 10. But the fact that it is the official sequel to The Last of Us, it gets me so depressed, man. Well, you know what they say, reality is often disappointing. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not a terrible game. It's not even a bad game. It's just boring. Boring as hell. And I would honestly rather play a bad game instead of a boring game, because bad games are, in my opinion, at least they're entertaining and fun to make fun of. At least you're having fun making fun of how bad that game is. At least bad games have entertainment value. At least you're getting entertained when you're playing bad games like Big Rigs, Plumbers Don't Wear Ties, and many more. At least bad games are entertaining. At least they offer entertainment value, which is literally the most important value of a video game. But if the game doesn't have entertainment value, if the game is boring as hell, then it is truly bad. Boring games are, in my opinion, the worst type of games in this world. I'm giving it a 5 out of 10. And that's why I don't like The Last of Us Part 2. The story didn't catch my interest, the new characters didn't catch my interest, and the pacing is not really that good. And don't even get me started with that godforsaken ending. I hope in the future I will completely forget about The Last of Us Part 2. If they're planning on making a Part 3, I wouldn't care. But wait! There is one more bad thing, one more disappointing thing that I gotta talk about. Mulan 2020. My god, this film was horrible. It was so boring, so horribly edited, so terribly written, so terribly performed, especially the lead goddamn actress. I can't believe that Donnie Yen, who played Ip Man, and Jason Scott Lee, who played Bruce Lee, and Jet Li, who played Ho Yuan Jia, are in this movie. These actors are way too good, way too goddamn good to be in a god-awful movie like this. The characters are boring, the story is boring, the overall premise, so boring. 1 out of 10. Okay, now that we got all the bad things out of the way, let's talk about the best things that has ever happened to me personally. Without a doubt, this has got to be the longest summer vacation I have ever had in my life. The beginning was in March 28th, and the last day of summer was in September 19. Bro, this is just the best summer vacation I have ever had in my life. I had so much free time. I had way too much free time. I get to watch the entire Grappler Baki series, I get to watch the entire Fist of the North Star, I get to watch the entire JoJo Part 5, I get to make egg fried rice, all by myself, I get to order these really cool things on the internet, I get to edit videos and upload them. So much free time. Without a doubt, this has got to be the best thing that has ever happened to me. The second best thing that has ever happened to me in this year is receiving this masterpiece for free. Dude, owning GTA 5 for free is like owning a mansion for free with no charges at all. It is just so mind-blowing and unbelievable to think that I didn't pirate this, to think that I didn't hack this. I definitively got GTA 5, the premium version, for free. Not only that, I also got Grand Theft Auto Online for free. But to be honest, Grand Theft Auto Online is... garbage. So horrible. It was so goddamn horrible. Playing Grand Theft Auto Online will forever be one of my biggest regrets in life. I promise to myself and to the Lord Jesus Christ that I will never, ever play this game ever again. I mean it. Now, I am totally aware of the fact that this is not really the best, the absolute best GTA game. The best Grand Theft Auto game for me personally is either Grand Theft Auto 4 or Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, or The Ballad of Gay Tony. Yes, it's true, Grand Theft Auto 5 is not really the best Grand Theft Auto game, but dude, you gotta admit, it has the most entertainment value. It's the most fun, it's the most funny, it's the most entertaining, it has the most memorable GTA characters, in my opinion of course. And also, it has undeniably the best graphics, and arguably the best gameplay. Arguably. Receiving GTA 5 for free will forever be one of the best things that has ever happened to me in my life. I sure hope that they're giving away amazing games for free, like this. And they actually did. They gave away Watch Dogs 2 for free. Watch Dogs 2
for free.
The gameplay of Watch Dogs 2... Oh my god, you just have to play it yourself, man. So amazing. I also got the remastered version of Ghostbusters the video game for free on Halloween. How appropriate is that? And I also got Ark Survival Evolved for free. And so much more. Okay, enough about the free games. Let's talk about the games that cost me a lot of money but still pretty awesome. Spider-Man Miles Morales. Spider-Man Miles Morales is, honestly, it's not as good as the first game, but it's still really, really awesome. Extremely fun gameplay just like the first one, incredible graphics, incredible acting, and I really don't remember why they decided to change his face. I mean, if it ain't broken, don't fix it, okay? If they're planning on changing his face again, that would be great. If they're planning on changing his face back to this is just... why? Is it because it fits better? Well, according to my research, that really is the reason why they changed his face. It fits way better. Really? Are you serious? This fits way better? Are you for real? The first time I saw this, I thought it was just a Tom Holland deepfake. But no, it's real. And I cannot believe that for so many days. This actually happened. They changed his face because they think it would be much more appropriate. They think that this face is much more appropriate. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not really a bad face. It doesn't look ugly, it's not on the same level of Sonic the Hedgehog. It's actually pretty good. But the real problem is, we already loved the way he looked before. So, what is the point of changing his face? Who asked for this? Huh? Who? Tell me who? Or tell me why. No, seriously, who the hell asked for this? If the answer is no one, then I can safely conclude that this is a really, really, really stupid move that they made. They forever ruined PS4 Peter Parker's face. I hope you're proud of yourselves. Okay, enough about Miles Morales. Let's talk about the other best game of the year. The Ghost of Tsushima. This is one of the best games of 2020. That's it. That's all you need to know. If you haven't played this game yet, I am not going to say any more. Please play this game. It is beyond a masterpiece. Okay, enough about the games. Let's talk about the movies. I haven't really watched that much movies in 2020, but one of the best films I have ever seen this year is A Whisker Away. This film was so good that I'm actually planning on making an entire video essay about it. Someday. I highly recommend if you haven't checked this out yet. It was a perfect love story. Okay, one last thing to say. One of the best things that has ever happened to this year, for me personally, is Pendulum's long-awaited return. Pendulum is literally one of my all-time favorite rock bands, right next to Tool and Seosin. As far as my knowledge goes, they haven't made a new song for 10 years. 10 goddamn years. This legendary drum and bass band haven't made a new song in 10 years. Not only did they make 2 new songs, Driver Nothing for Free, but they also performed live in Spitbank Fort. And it was one of the best live performances I have ever seen in my life. It seriously deserves more views than that. "2020 is the worst year ever to a lot of people, and I totally understand why, because COVID-19 is undeniably one of the worst things that could ever happen to this world. But to me personally, aside from the virus, 2020 is the best year ever. Because this has got to be the longest summer vacation I have ever had in my life. It'll probably never happen ever again. I've played so many amazing games, I've watched spectacular films, I've watched a ton of amazing animes, and I've listened to stupendous music. 2020 may be the worst year to a lot of people, but it is the best thing that has ever happened to me personally. Thank the Lord Jesus Christ that I was never exposed to the virus. And I also hope you guys are completely safe from the virus, because I really want everyone, including me, to experience this. Once the virus is completely gone, we'll run outside and play Here Comes the Sun by the Beatles. Just picture it, dude. It is magnificent. It will be magnificent. Hearing the song Here Comes the Sun by the Beatles while running outside, knowing that there is no more virus. I cannot wait for that. It'll probably happen 7 years from now. Anyways, I hope you guys had a great year. But if you guys didn't have a great year, then I only have one thing to say. There's still hope. As long as you're alive, there is always something to look forward to. As long as you're alive, there is always hope. Just please remember these words, please, for the love of God. Do not give up. Because life is like a big voyage. Life won't truly end until you die. So please, live your life to its fullest. It's better to live life to its fullest while enjoying it, rather than living life to its fullest while worrying that you're going to die. So please, don't lose hope, because there still is.